So hi everyone, welcome to another video. So in this video is gonna be a kind of special video because I've got a special guest with me, none other than Jashandeep. Hi
Hello.
Jashandeep. So yeah, Jashandeep has been studying in UK from past few years, and if you are an study abroad aspirant and if you are looking for study abroad, particularly in UK, you might be already familiar with Jashandeep since he's quite a recognized YouTuber as well. So yeah, I've got Justin Dip with me to share his study abroad journey, how his study abroad journey has been from, starting studying abroad in early age and how it got transferred into tier two visa, sponsorship visa. So yeah, Justin Dip, up to you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Pranil. Happy to help you, all of you. And thanks for inviting me to your channel. So, I came here to the UK in the year of 2018. It was September intake, and I came to University of Strathclyde, Glasgow. It's in Scotland, and I came here to do my course called Chemistry with Drug Discovery. So, it was supposed to be a 5 year course, but I came straight away into my second year after finishing my 12th or A levels in India because I got very good grades in my plus two. So, just to give you a reference, I got 93% overall in my A levels or in the plus two. So I did my second year, did my third year, and fourth year was a placement year. So I was able to find a placement here in the Newcastle. So I did my placement in my fourth year, and my fifth year was an integrated master's. So I had to actually go back to Glasgow again for my fifth year to finish my integrated master's. And so basically, I've graduated now, and I've been able to get a job on a skilled worker visa, and I'm working as a scientist in a company here in the Newcastle.
Yeah, congratulations, Jashandeep, on your successfully getting a tier two job. And also, just to let you know, Jashandeep is currently working as an associate scientist in PNG. And yeah, Jashandeep, how is your study abroad journey been? Coming out of your home country in such a small age, at the
Yeah.
age of 17 or 18, and doing all your things in your own. Yeah, how's your journey been?
Yeah. So actually, I came here in the UK when I was 17 years old. So essentially, I was turning 18 years after next 1 month. So I came in September. So my birthday is on 6th of October. So after 1 month, I was turning 18. But yeah, the journey has been really nice. Definitely takes some time for you to get used to the system. For example, you're really new to UK, so maybe you find it challenging to even how to take a bus, how to take a train for the very first time, like how to interact with the people. So these are like some of the challenges which you might face. Even like the so I was in Glasgow, so there's the accent problem in Glasgow. They've got a Glaswegian accent, which might be a bit hard to understand. So again, I was finding it a bit difficult in the initial 1 to 2 months to actually cope up with all these challenges. Also, maybe finding a first part-time job. So these were all the challenges which will be like kind of thrown at your face as well when you start a journey. But what is important is that you are coming here to actually experience those challenges and to overcome. So it's really important for you to come out of your comfort zone and actually explore the world around, interact with the people. Because actually, I've been able to have a successful journey. I was able to find a placement because I actually came out of my comfort zone. I used to interact with my professor. So my professor told me, well, there's opportunity available for a placement in this particular company. Why don't you try applying to it? So that's how I applied. So the networking is really important. That's a key point. But overall, my journey has been really nice, and yes, it's been really fun. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's really good to hear. As I really emphasize on my video as well, since your network is your net worth, so it's really important to connect with people. Get to know a lot of people, hang out with people. So yeah, and in terms of your study experience, how's your study experience been compared to India, and what's the major difference been like studying in UK and studying in India?
So to be honest, I've never studied in India because I did my bachelor's straight away here in the UK. But like what I've heard, in India, it's I think the more of the weightage is given to the theory, and also actually like this one of my friend, he's doing chemistry, and it was like a bit funny to see like he put one Instagram clip and he was doing the experiment on Bunsen flame. Now like doing an experiment on Bunsen flame is bit really kind of old style of doing chemistry. So definitely here in the UK, if you're doing STEM based course, for example chemistry, the technology is really advanced. You'll be actually like this is the latest technology which they have got. So you might be knowing about the Raman spectrometer. So at University of Strathclyde is the only university which has got Raman spectrometer, and I think there are only 5 or 6 universities which has got that facility. So what I'm trying to point out is in terms of your facility in your particular field, the universities are very well equipped. So that's the first point. The secondly, I think what is more important is like how are your professors, and professors are really friendly over here. So after finishing your one particular class like a course module, after having a lecture, they'll be having like at least about 10 to 15 minutes free for you to ask your doubts. And also every single week they'll be having something called drop-in sessions, where again there's an opportunity for you to ask them questions, ask them a doubt. And I'll highly recommend you to ask them the doubts, because this is a way of connecting with the professor and just putting out yourself out there, okay, well, there is something like Jashandeep as well in the class. So it's really important to go out and interact with your professors. And I was also able to get a PhD, like a fully funded PhD, because of this thing, because I was like willing to express myself in front of the professors, and I expressed my interest, well, I'm willing to do a PhD. And that's how like we started doing the application. So this is really important as well. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's really nice to hear. And like you already said, you have also done your placement in your third year, right? So how has your placement helped you getting a job straight after your
Yeah.
graduation?
So I did my placement in my fourth year. So my second year and third year was basically an undergraduate degree. What you would be doing in your bachelor's degree, that's what I studied in my second and the third year. So in my fourth year, so basically in order to find a placement, I started my journey towards the end of the second year. So towards the end of the second year, I made my CV and the cover letter. These are the two main documents which you need to figure it out. You need to make it right before you start your job applications. So I spent around 3 4 months, like handsome 3 4 months, actually working on my CV and the cover letter. So once I've done it, I've got this sorted. Then during my third year, in the starting in September, I started applying for the placements. And again, like, you have to find the placement yourself. No one is going to like take your arm and going to put you in the company. You need to like work hard on it. So basically what the university will be helping you is to making you aware like there's an opportunity available, but you need to clear the recruitment stage yourself. The recruitment stage will be, first of all, you'll be submitting your CV and the cover letter. That needs to be shortlisted. Once that's shortlisted, you'll be getting an online examination, online recruitment stage. But that's like all aptitude based questions. There will be four different rounds. So you need to like go through that four different rounds during your online test. And then if you're lucky enough, you'll be able to get an interview. And some of the time the good thing was like we had a collaboration between my company where I'm working right now and with the Strathclyde University. So they actually came to my university to do the interview. So they did my interview. I didn't have to travel there, and actually I was able to like successfully get a placement, right? And actually it's an interesting fact that I was the first person in my full course to actually get the placement, so which was quite a big achievement at that time for me personally. So yes, I was able, that's how I was able to get the placement, in my fourth year. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's really interesting. Just to explain more about what Jashandeep said, like he said, you have to do a lot of things in here by yourself. It's not like in India, like, like your lecturer or your professor will be doing all the things to you. So you have to go out of your room, you have to come out of your comfort zone and do everything by yourself. So, and how's your working experience been since you have also recently got a tier 2 job, and you are now working as a sponsored
Yeah, yeah.
sponsored visa, right?
Yeah.
So how's your experience been?
Yeah, so well, yeah, I've got a skilled worker visa. The experience has been really nice. So actually, I've already experienced the work culture during my placement year as well. So work culture is really fantastic here in the UK. Actually, there's this British people. All I mean, like PNG is a very big company. It's like not only the British, but we have got multicultural. There's a very good emphasis on diversity and inclusion. So we have got people from Africa, from Pakistan, Asian people, from US. We have got a very big team. But the main thing is the work culture is really really amazing. So let's say there's a lot of flexibility in the company. So if you so basically you can start either at 7:30, finish at 3:30, or you can start at 9:30 and finish 5:30. But if you think, well, like you can also come 8 o'clock and finish 4 o'clock. No one is tracking it, but you just need to be honest. You need to be productive in those 8 hours. Like 8 hours could be from 8 to 4, or it could be 7:30 to 3:30. So I really love that aspect that there's a flexibility over there. You can explore that thing. Secondly, also there's a lot of emphasis on going to conferences and the seminars to develop your skills, to focus on your training, having personal development. So I think in terms of the work culture, coming to a UK-based company is one of the best choice which I have actually done. It's a really amazing work culture in the company.
Well, that's really interesting to hear. And so any advice for any study abroad aspirants coming this September or the January, so based on the experience you have gathered?
Yeah, so my advice here would be that first of all, you need to define your priorities. I've seen a lot of people just focusing on the part-time jobs. I think you just need to be careful enough that your first priority is to actually perform really good in the university. Don't have to compromise your universities. And then once you have performed good in the universities, that's how you'll be able to get this job and get the skilled worker visa. So yeah, just do part-time jobs, but make sure you know the limits. If it's 20 hours, just don't go beyond 20 hours. There's a reason that why it is 20 hours. So the first thing is define your priorities. First has to be study, second is part-time job, and third could be maybe, let's say, traveling for some leisure activities here and there. So just make sure you know your priorities. The second is don't be shy over here. As I said, if you've got some doubt, make sure you go to professor. Just don't keep yourself behind a room, just like university room. That shouldn't be your routine. You should be university, interacting with the professors, then maybe socializing with some friends, having that good time management overall. Then you're coming back, you're going to library, studying. Also, you need to focus on your health. This is something which I really regret, that I wasn't able to focus that much on my health. So I've actually increased my weight. So now I'm trying to reduce my weight. So I'm like cycling quite a lot. So yes, so I think these are like some of the things, like time management, defining your priorities. Don't be shy. Come out of your comfort zone. These will be some of my advices for the audience. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's definitely a really helpful advice. So yeah, so Jashandeep, once again, thanks a lot for taking your precious time and coming in here for a short interview. I hope this video was helpful, and yeah, thanks a lot for watching as well. Bye bye. Cheers.